Domingo was real he was real conscientious about how he looked in the camera.
I just want to make sure I don't look.
Yeah, because he's single and ready to mingle, baby. Yeah.
Asociégate, Rock.
Ladies, send us your digits and we'll pass them to Domingo.
He's blushing, bro. He's blushing. He's getting red, dude.
All right, hey, listen, I got my mom here.
Hey, well, she wants you to have some love, right? A little.
Well, she has to inspect the future girlfriend, dude. You know what I'm saying?
She has to vet them.
Yeah, she has to vet them and make sure they make homemade tortillas and all that kind of stuff. Bro.
My mom's like a typical mom. She's like, hey, before I leave, I need you to be in good hands. Mijo, that's it. I need you to have somebody to be there for you.
And your mom's going to be, lo más que no es de la joya.
Yeah. Chile, tebate y cebolla.
Hey, afuera. Clothesline.
Hey, by the way, I'm glad you guys turned out good from the COVID, man. You know, I mean, I was listening to y'all's story. I didn't want to budge in. I don't know when to speak or not, but
have you had to deal with that, man, or no?
I had. First of all, did you guys get that just initially? This towards the end, like this is the first time getting it, both of you.
I've never had it. I got it in July.
It took me a year and a half.
I didn't get it from when the inception. I had it twice according to the test that I took, right?
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
And one, I was totally asymptomatic. I didn't have anything, but I had to isolate myself.
Yeah.
Second time, I think I lost smell and I couldn't taste anything for like 2 days. Again, I isolated myself the whole time. But I'll be honest, guys, me la pasé drinking ahí en el apartment.
Mm-hmm.
I had no, nothing hurt, nothing like that. So, I mean, I recovered pretty well, and I feel blessed. You know?
Well, dicen que alcohol cura todo.
No le digas a mi mamá, hombre. Oh, yeah, Rock, one thing to point out, my mom, at her age and everything, she's, pretty healthy overall. She hasn't had the vaccine. She hasn't gotten sick once. We've had a lot of relatives around us that have felt ill to that, but she's debating get the vaccine or not, and it's hard for me to tell her yes, no. My thing is, si no da sentido nada, no le mueva el agua. Don't get it.
Do you have it, Domingo? Did you get the shot, Domingo?
I got them both, but from the VA. I think it was the Moderna, the first and the second one. So, and it was more because I travel a lot, and some of these gigs, I have to pass up good paying gigs if I don't have the proof. And it sucks, but that's a reality of nowadays.
Hey, and but like the military, they all gotta get vaccinated, right?
They just literally forced a mandate to the military servicemen to get it.
When you entered the Marines, do they give you a whole bunch of different vaccinations?
You line up. Seriously, when you go through basic boot camp, there's like doctors on both sides or nurses, whatever you want to call them, and there's a line of us. You don't have time to. Oh, wait, let me take my time. It's shot as you walk down the line, dude.
Yeah, because it's weird because, I was telling people, because what happens is when when you get COVID, and this is my experience, right? It messes with your brain, dude. It messes with your brain.
Elaborate. How did you were kind of talking about this? What?
Yeah.
It didn't mess with my brain.
It really didn't mess with mine, so I'm trying to.
Well, first of all, isolation. I mean, I'm in a room for 14 days. I'm not used to being idle, bro.
So it won't be the COVID, it's just the what we have to do for it.
Well, that's what I'm trying to say. It messes with your brain. First of all, you're idle. You're in a room. You can't go out and do anything for yourself. Your significant other has to come in with a mask and just,
Right.
I felt like the Count of Monte Cristo when he was in the Chateau d'If, in the prison, where he has to, they knock on the door and then he opens a little slot and they throw the caldo in there. You know what I mean?
Como si estás en county. Allá en county.
So right there and then it's like that automatically messes with your brain.
Yes, sir.
Second of all, you're in there just thinking like, did I give it to my wife? Did I give it to my mom? Did I give it to my brothers? What if they get it and this and that? And what if they can't?
Did you feel guilty? Did you feel guilty that
guilty with not even having known that they had it or they didn't have it? You know what I mean? So that messes with your brain.
This COVID is very unhealthy to the mental status of
dude.
a person.
I did feel guilty because I did give it to Mario because we went on a road trip to Austin, Texas, and I was like, we were sharing chicharrones.
Yeah.
And I felt like I know I gave it to him, and you feel bad.
Yeah, and then he would put a chicharron in his mouth and Mario the other one. And
it was like Lady and the Tramp.
Yeah, like Lady and the Tramp, bro. I mean, when weren't they going to get it?
Chihuahua and Chihuahua.
Yeah.
I personally think it's very hard to really tell who you got it from nowadays.
That is so
It won't
true.
be from you two being in one room.
It
could have been from walking just in the building and still lingering around. It's complicated, man. It's not that easy.
So going back to this brain thing, right?
Right.
So then you got that. You're isolated. You don't know if you gave it to somebody. And then third, all you hear is death and hospitalizations.
Yes, sir.
That's all you hear. So you're there thinking, how far am I going to get?
The worst case scenario.
Worst case scenario, right? And then, so, you know, what I did is I started calling friends that had been through it and gotten out of it. And they were, you know, that was giving me like inspiration. Like, man, I'm gonna beat this. I'm gonna beat this.
Right.
And you know, so you can get a sense of anxiety. I was thinking some people, because breathing is what messes you up, right? I mean, your lungs get affected and all that, right?
There was times where
and then if you get anxiety on top of that, you're going to have a harder time breathing.
Lose.
And then you call the ambulance, they take you to the hospital, and what's at the hospital? More COVID.
It's like you're doing it to yourself instead of the COVID. It's like you are doing it to yourself.
Yeah.